What's up and good evening, everyone. Coach Nandy here from Nandy After Dark. What's up, everybody? It's been a couple days, and I do miss you guys, but I have some good news and some updates and such for you guys. So you guys come on in and grab a seat. Please make sure that you hit the heart, the smiley face, the like, the huggy emoji, the shock John, the thumbs up, and share this live if you will, please. I would certainly appreciate it. We're gonna have a good old time on this live today. Let me see. Let me edit my settings. There we go. Okay, so that's done. What's up, you guys? Come on in, take a seat, grab a seat, settle down, and make sure that you hit the heart, the thumbs up, the like, the smiley face, the shock face, the huggy emoji as you come in. Please and thank you. I would really appreciate it. Also, let me know what the weather is today and wherever you are. So let me know your hi, Miss Roberta. Let me know your where you are and then the weather for today, where you are. Before we get started, you guys know sometimes I serenade you with a little ditty, a little song. Today is a celebratory day, right? Because people be out here hurting themselves. They're hurt themselves. They're hurt people doing things to themselves, self-medicating, slicing through their veins, you know, lots of things people be doing or hurting other people deeply. And you don't have to stay on that train. You can get off that train at any time. You can free yourself. It's a heavy, heavy weight on your spirit. I can tell you that from experience. To be in a space constantly where you're trying to, where you're wishing ill will on someone. I never wish ill will on anyone ever. Now I might talk about you, but wishing your death, wishing you're in jail or hell, I've never done that. I wouldn't do that. So you guys come on in, take a seat, hit the thumbs up, the heart, the smiley face, etc. button. We're gonna get started in just a little bit. Sometimes I serenade you, but today I'm gonna play. I don't know how many of you know San Diego mid 60s. Today I'm going to I don't know if you guys know Tasha Cobbs. Tasha Cobbs is one of my favorite singers. She's a gospel singer. I'm gonna play a little bit from one of my favorite songs of hers. This is off of her very first album, and I love this song. And today is again a celebratory day, and certainly worthy, um, worth a day worthy of praise and thanks and all of that stuff. So I'm gonna play a little selection from Tasha Cobbs and sing along, and you guys can sing along too, in wherever you are, or put it in the comments. If you know this song, you can go along with the words, and we'll start in just a little bit. All right. Tasha Cobbs, and the song is Without You. And it's off of her first album, which is the Smile album. All right. I'm happy today. Very happy. Very grateful. Where would I be without you? I don't know. I just don't know. Where would I be without you? How can I live without you? How can I live without you? I'd be so lost without you. I'd be so lost without you. Where would I be? Oh, they wanted me in jail, baby. They wanted me in jail and in hell. But they pray to a different God than the one I pray to. How could I live without you? Oh, they wanted me locked up. Without you. Where would I be? without you. Somebody say it. Where would I be without you? Come on, raise that up, say, where would I be without you? You make my world go round. World go round. Hey, shit, Crebo. Y'all some demons, baby. See, I don't get on here and thump the Bible in your face like they do. I'm some perpetrators. When it was upside down. Oh, yes. They thought it was going to tilt over in their favor. World go round. Say it in the comments. You make my world go round. You make my world go round. Come on, let's raise that up. Say you make my world go round. You make my world go round. When it was upside down. When it was upside down. When it was upside down. Oh, they wanted it to tip over. Oh, they wanted me and locked up behind bars because they some demons. Sitting up there cutting on yourself. You definitely don't pray to no God. Because when your world upside down, you going to the wrong source, baby. You make my heart sing loud. 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 So loud. Where would I be? Hey. Now where you hoes want me to be? Yes, hoes. You got to call a thing a thing. Now where y'all want me to be? I can think of a lot of places y'all want me to be. Without you. This relationship, it brings life to me. This relationship, Lord, you mean the world to me. Let's start the show. What's up, everybody? You make my world go round. Oh, yes. It's only one God, okay? Everybody else want to play God, and they want to predict your fate. They want the worst for you. They want to kick your throat in, your back in, kick you down, keep you down, get you locked up, locked in, locked up. They want everything for you other than what God wants for you. And thank God, God is not like man. Huh? All of these people walking around on their platforms like Nikki and the people in her pound with their fake church services and then praying the worst for somebody, the absolute worst. One thing to talk about somebody, or maybe call them a name or two, but absolutely misleading people, telling people somebody's going to jail. 1,000%, it's overwhelming. Let's get down there to the jail. You don't even know the date. Huh? The date was on a separate calendar, and I kept it under wraps. I let them think it was the 17th, and I would have kept letting them think that, but I just wanted to come on and let you guys know I won't be going to jail. I'm kind of clearly here. There won't be a trial. This is for Paulding County. Overwhelming evidence. She's getting locked up. Baby, we pray to two different gods, and God knows the truth. He knows I've never been homeless, huh? Even when I lived in a hotel, I've never been homeless, and I've never been hungry. You know why? Because God has always provided. Not because I'm some great person, because God has always provided for me. He's never seen me without. Huh? Ever in life. And y'all can keep hoping, wishing, and dreaming, but you don't have a hell or a jail to put anyone in, and you'll be in one before I will. I can tell you that, Nikki. Huh? Them loans catching up to you. I have a call on Monday about that. But today, so thank you guys for joining. Make sure you hit the heart, the like, the smiley face, the huggy emojis, the share, all those feels. Hit all the feels, thumbs up, and share this live. So today I went to court. I've been new. My date wasn't the 17th or 18th. It's not enough for me to tell y'all that. They keep pushing these agenda, the agenda that I'm going to jail, and they know the dates, and they don't know anything. Huh? This proves it to you. They didn't even know about today. They posted something today, hours after I already told you guys that I had been to court, etc. They didn't know anything about today because they would have been told y'all. They were banking on the 17th. So here's what happened. Let me tell you what happened. I have never been in trouble before. Huh? Did y'all know that? I don't have any convictions on my record. I can charge them of a million things, especially that low tower. I had a conversation. I'm going to digress for a minute. I had a conversation with a high-ranking official today while I was in court about former law enforcement and their conduct and the things that they do using their influence and things like that to get information, abusing their authority, and doing things online. And they're what they say, their retirement benefits, their pension and all that could be impacted by that. And for what? You lose your pension for what? And you can think it's a joke all you want to, but if one thing I've shown you on this platform, I can show you better than I can tell you. Jeopardize, even thinking about jeopardizing it. For who? For what? For play on the internet? Because you mad because somebody didn't let you in a space? You and your friend? Yeah, so I had a very enlightening conversation. Actually, before I had that conversation with them, it was a teammate who got in my ear and said, listen, I have family in law enforcement. They're retired, all kinds of people watch this page. And they said, you need to look into, next time you talk to your attorney or you go to court, look into the penalties for retired officers, law enforcement, cops, whatever they were, and their conduct, the code of conduct that they're still responsible for upholding after they've retired. I mean, you could be prosecuted or taken to court or have your benefits snatched just like anyone else. And for what? To be petty online? Because nobody even cares about you at this point. I mean, never did. But they don't, how could y'all even believe people? They get the dates wrong 50 million times. They don't know what's going on with the case. They had no idea what was happening today. Because I've never been in trouble before. There are certain things in this country that you're entitled to, like a pretrial diversion. And that's what I took today, right? You can call it pleading guilty. It's different than going to court and say guilty. And then, they throw you in jail or they don't throw you in jail. And, you do your time or you do your probation or whatever it is. And then it stays on your record. Because I've never been in trouble before, I got something what's called a pretrial. Yes, I was driving with my tags expired. Right? And all the charges go together. I can't say, oh, I didn't do that, but I did do this. I didn't do that, but my insurance was expired. So I pled guilty as my paid attorney. I say paid because Nikki and her pound puppies reached out to my attorney. Did I tell y'all that? No, I ain't tell y'all because I haven't reached out. I'm just trying to let y'all know the kind of people who be on this internet, who people sit under their foot. Reached out to my attorney and sent my attorney a message saying that you shouldn't be representing her because she makes money. She said she makes $10,000 a month and you're representing her under indigent and for free. Yeah, my attorney and I had a great laugh about this because my attorneys don't work for free. Maybe when I was inside, but not now. So she absolutely told me about the email and the name on the email, and all of that stuff can be traced back, even if you used a wrong name. Your IP address and everything is attached to any email that you send from any device. So it doesn't matter the name on it. But yeah, she Nikki and the lap dog, they sent a message over to my attorney. Mm-hmm. Trying to get my attorney to recuse herself from my case. I mean, these are now when somebody calls to get your kids put into the system or call, you know what I'm saying, about that dirty kitchen, or call on these different things. You don't like that. Oh, you mad. You want to burn the world down. But you and yours over there calling, emailing my attorney, which we had a great laugh about. You think they wouldn't tell me? Emailing my attorneys and trying to get them to get off of my case, which is hilarious. Anyway, I digress. So I went in today, and because I've never been in trouble, I have lots of options available to me. All right, first offenders, the Stinson plea, pre-trial diversion, and I was really grateful when I got up there. So my attorney had already worked it out with the prosecutor last week sometime, maybe the week before. And when I got in front of the judge was like, she was reading off the plea, right? Or the diversion, which is a plea. And I got a little emotional about it. And the judge very humanely said, I understand. She said, I know this is your first time. And it is. It absolutely is. I've never been convicted or even had to defend myself in a trial before. This is the first time. And so it was a very emotional thing. Even though I knew I wasn't going to get jail time, I didn't have to go up there and plead for no jail time. It was already worked out before I went up there, huh? That's called provision. God made provisions for me, sweetheart. And I said to the judge, I know that I should be up here smiling and happy because not everyone gets an opportunity to have these options available to them. People are repeat offenders or offenders, and they don't have these options. And I'm so grateful that I have them. She said, yeah. She said, I understand. She said, I understand your emotion. Emotions running high. You haven't done this before. She said, I get it totally. And so, yeah. So, of course, instead of going to trial, why am I going to go to trial and say, no, my tags wasn't inspired, or I didn't have insurance? The whole theft by taking, that's a whole nother story. Like, that's a charge from Cherokee County they put on Paulding to make sure that I didn't get out of the Paulding County jail. And I did it. They transferred me from Paulding to Cherokee. So I didn't get arrested twice. Just one arrest. This all runs together. Okay. So yeah, of course, I used my pre-trial diversion option, which was available to me since I'm not a felon. Huh? And what'll happen is in 1 year, I will have to 1 year it'll fall off of my record. So that's the difference with somebody just going and pleading guilty, right? Because let's say you had a DWI, I didn't, but let's say you did, and you plead guilty, it'll still be on your record after a year if you take a plea. But because I've never been in trouble, and because these options are available to me, the Stinson plea and the pre-trial diversion and first offenders, I didn't use my first offenders because I'll use that for something else. But I didn't get jail time. I wasn't expecting jail time. I told you guys this. They swore up and down. I was going to jail. I was going to hell. It was a slam dunk case. Let's take a boat ride down there. Oh, I'm coming. And it never bothered me. Yeah, see, I don't get on this page bothered and et cetera, because these people cannot decide my fate. They're nobody. And they so desperately want to be someone. So they will cling on to somebody who's doing something. You know what I'm saying? On this internet to try to be relevant, because what else can they talk about? Huh? And so yeah, so in a year from now, this won't even be on my record. It will be expunged from my record totally and completely. All right. There will be no sign of it at all for Paulding, any of the charges. And I expect the same for Cherokee County, which actually got pushed to almost the end of the summer. Huh? So y'all can listen to them with their dates and their times. And if you've been following Cherokee, you know those charges got whittled down from 300 and something. Now it's down to like 50 something. And they'll keep whittling them shits down until hopefully it gets to zero. Huh? They ain't gonna tell you that though. Stop listening to these broads on the internet who have nothing else to talk about, nothing else going on. They're supposedly married people, but they spend all their time online lying to people, making people think somebody's going to hell or jail. And giving out false dates, false narratives, false things, and really making y'all believe, the BS that they be saying. But if you listen to me, I told y'all all the dates they gave y'all was wrong. And as you can see, I had a whole court date to date that they did not know about at all. And, things were already worked out so that I didn't go to jail, right? And I won't be going to jail, huh? So y'all can put that in your pipe and smoke it. Okay. I know y'all want me off this here internet because y'all can't stand that I come on here and I can command, a certain amount of people and do certain things. Y'all got 3 times as many followers as I do, but half as many views within 2 days of a video being released. Huh? You're releasing tell-alls and you're only getting 2,000 views on it over a few days or so. Ressa Tessa, whatever the hell that lady's name is, huh? Risa Tisa, Risa Tisa. Nowhere near it. Find your own lane. This is my advice to you, Nikki, and your pound puppies. Find your own lane. I don't wish any ill will on y'all. I've said this many times on this page and platform. This is nothing new. I don't wish any ill will on anybody. I don't wish death and destruction and jail on anybody. Not even you. You the lowest of the low. I don't. But find your lane. You can't. I'm going to jail. You can't say that anymore. Any other charges that I have coming up, like I said, they don't whittle that shit down from 300 all the way down to 50, and hopefully soon it'll be 0 by the end of the summer, huh? And even if it's not, I'm not going to jail, sweetheart. Huh? Can't decide my fate. Now find something else to hang your hat on, sweetheart, because I'm here. Paulding is done. That's a done deal, huh? That's over with. And so will at the end of the summer. So will be the Cherokee case. Why y'all think it's taking so long? What? Y'all don't know shit. You only know what you think you know from some pound puppies. And that's not much. Huh? Okay. Stop all the fighting. Go over there and tell that broad that. Have you been over there to tell her that? Huh? Don't come on my page telling me to stop anything because I'm not fighting with anyone. I merely sometimes respond to the things that are out there about me. Sometimes, once in a while. Go tell her that. Do you ever go on her page? Oh, no, you can't tell her that because she'll cuss you out. She'll cuss you out and kick you out the group. Her and her pound puppies, they've been cussed you out. Don't come over here telling me to stop doing anything, all right? Kelly Rucher, well, you over it. Find something else. Who's Kelly? Let's see who you're talking about. Okay. Tammy, are you on here? Still talking about them who? Carmen and Tay? I'm not even talking about Carmen and Tay, Kelly. Get off my page, girl. I just sang a gospel song. I'm not like Nikki. I'm not about to go into demon mode after doing something, to praise God. All right? I'm going to just block you and bless you today. How about that? Okay, listen. Oh, you here, Tammy? Oh, God. Y'all want to get into some Chef Carmen new food trailer stuff, or y'all want to hear from Tammy? Because Tammy did reach out to me and a couple of days ago and let me know that she wanted to come on and clear a couple things up. Did y'all want to hear from Tammy, or y'all want to hear some Carmen and Tay stuff? We're gonna cover Carmen and Tay regardless, so mostly Carmen in the food trailer. Ooh, more bet you don't count. Who else want to hear about the Carmen and y'all want to hear about Carmen, or y'all want to hear from Tammy? We're gonna do both, but which one y'all want to hear first? Let's talk about Grandpappy first. We haven't talked about Carmen in a while. Hi, Miss Lot. Well, y'all know Carmen has a new truck, honey. Mm-hmm. She finally got the trailer. I won't call it wrapped. All right. I won't call it wrapped. It's more like, how can I describe it? It's like a oh God, like a how can I describe it? It's more like bolted pieces of paneling on the truck as opposed to like a wrap, huh? I mean, I'll show you the trailer in just a second and you can see the difference. I mean, and it works, but it's different than the more high-end wrap job that was on the I Got You Seasonings trailer. Totally different look. And the finish is completely and totally different. It's really big stickers. It's like wallpaper. It's not really wallpaper. What is it when they call it? It's like that metal. Gosh, I can't think of the terminology for it, but it is not wrapped. I can definitely tell you that. It's not that smooth, consistent flow, almost like airbrushing. It's not that. And again, it doesn't have to be that, right? For the truck to be functional or whatever, but it is not that. Let me take this comment down so you guys can see me. Hold on. decals. It's not really decals. It's like a what do they call it? It's like a metal, not like a machine gun. I forget the terminology of it, but anyway, she got the truck done. And now I guess she definitely watches the show. Hello, Carmen and Tay. I know y'all are watching and listening, and y'all have heard me tell you many times that in order to make money, all you have to do is go live showing you getting the truck wrapped. You ain't show that part, but whatever. Getting the truck fixed and worked on, and you working out of the trailer. I mean, you would get so many views that way. And apparently they've been watching because she took the cameras, aluminum welded. It's kind of like welding. Yeah, kind of like sheet metal welding. Yeah, that's the terminology I'm looking for. The low budget version of rap, typical Carmen, always doing things half ass. Okay, let's take a look at it. Contact paper. Shut up, Valerie. Let's take a look at it. What's up, Mike Cray? Like a laminate? No, not like a laminate. What's up, Crackberry? All right, let's take a look at the truck. And Carmen talking to a gentleman about the things that she wanted to, bring the truck up to code and all that good stuff. And this is the kind of stuff that people want to see. I've been telling her this. People are here for it. They want to go on the journey, huh? They want to see you get back to what you were doing when we first start following the page many years ago, which is cooking. Whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, whether people like it or not, people want to see you in that truck for sure. Damn sure they want to see you in that truck. They want to see it fixed up, and they want to see you doing your thug fizzle in it. So let's take a look at it, and then we'll take a look at a couple more things in the menu. We'll talk about the menu too. Magnetic paper. Oh my God, it's bubbling up. I don't know that it's bubbling. I don't think it's bubbling up. I think those are the nuts and bolts that you see on it, kind of like welding. Like someone said, it's almost like it's welded. And you can see the seams. So it's not as professional as the I Got You trailer was, but it is wrapped. And let's take a look at it and see what it looks like. Here you go. Come on. There we go. You make my world go round. Hold on. People's be praying on your downfall, boy. Ooh, I ain't never seen nothing like it. But asking God to bless them in another area of their life. Oh, let this person hook up with me, link up with me, bless me, breathe on me, partner with me. It don't work like that. Y'all ain't learned yet. There we go. All right. Let me know in the comments.
What I was talking about is like.
Let me know in the comments if you can hear it.
Something square, like a square that can go on top of the trailer like I had in the menu.
Sure.
A bar?
Maybe even this. Size up. Or not.
I mean, I just wanted to look. Yeah.
Oh, you can hear it? Okay, thanks.
Even if this stayed the same, I need these windows. I need more than one open.
You need to open them. Okay.
Even if I had to deal with this.
No problem. Let me. I've come up with some pretty crazy stuff. So I'll send you. I can send you a few things, different ideas. You think, and while we're doing the other repairs.
Thank you.
Okay, so I need this window to open, and I need that window to open.
Okay. Again, and I just got rid of the little trailer. They took it. They had the same setup, but all the windows moved. You can slide them all this way, or slide them all that way, or slide them this way, or slide here.
Yeah, I need more open.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Okay. I need more open.
I love this.
This is perfect.
I saw that. I said,
that's perfect.
Awesome. I said, that's so cool. That's perfect. You'll see everything underneath.
Yeah, that's perfect. So we're going to redo the whole floor, right?
What's that?
Y'all going to power wash the floor?
So let me pause for a second. One thing I didn't understand about Carmen with this truck and with this trailer and when she got it wrapped and et cetera, et cetera. One thing I didn't understand is why she didn't get food pictures of like plates of food, wings, like some the wings that she do, lemon pepper or whatever, wings and fries, and the different kind of finger foods that she'll be selling on the truck, for wings, fries, burgers. Those are all handheld finger foods. Why didn't she get pictures of food on the truck? Probably because of the method that was used to, for lack of a better term, wrap the truck, because it's not wrapped, right? You see these panels bolted on. So I don't know why she has her picture, and it's okay to have her picture on maybe one or two spots on the truck, but she has the picture on every single corner of the truck. And I mean, that's not going to draw people to the trailer. People are looking for food. Okay, you got on a red coat. And does that say Chef Carmen? Because I can't really tell because of that C and the da-da-da. I'm just saying how people will probably look at it, including myself. I just can't understand why she didn't put like they had the pineapple lemonades on the I Got You trailer, that kind of stuff. She doesn't have anything like that in the seasoning, so what that truck is selling. You don't know what this truck is selling or what they're doing out of the truck, or if this is just a promotion truck, for a chef, because is she selling food out of there or not? If you see the truck rolling down the street. One thing about branding and business, you have to, if you're creating any type of doing any kind of wrapping of any object, a person should be able to look at your name, the name of your company, your logo, and tell exactly what it is that you do. Huh? If you have a food truck, they should know that it's a food truck because there are images of food on your truck. There's nothing like that on her truck. So I just thought that was an interesting choice from her. So let's take a look at what she's talking about for the inside.
Okay. And can you tell me, so the fryers are going here?
Yes. It'll be a fryer.
Two more fryers. Brand new fryers.
Another table.
Okay. Table.
Your griddle.
And
your 2-burner stove.
Okay.
Or you could put, no, you don't want to put anything with flames right next to these. That could be a very bad situation.
Okay, so 2 more fryers, flat top grill,
the griddle,
2-burner stove.
Yeah, so that would be the best.
Okay.
And I'm gonna.
Now these are locked. Is there any way these are locked? Because they don't move.
Yes, they're bolted down.
Okay, so you're going.
So I'm going to move them back against the wall.
Okay.
And mount them. They're going to become part of the trailer. Nothing will ever move.
Okay. And so the other ones are going to be mounted against the wall.
Ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And now the only thing is I'm going to have to change is this.
Okay.
This is going to have to come out because it's all going to be different.
Okay.
And these actually are supposed to come down to about right here.
Okay.
All that'll be upgraded. The fire suppression out. This put me off about 3 days early. He's going to come change that thing outside.
Okay.
He's going to redo what I need to check out what I did.
Okay.
And then give it an inspection. Do an update to the inspection.
Okay, perfect. So 2 fryers, then a table.
Yes, sir.
And the table's going to go all the way to the wall.
Okay.
And my flat top griddle and my 2-burner stove.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Now, the only thing is, though, is this is 5 inches too much in the way.
This is 5 inches, or what we're going to do?
I can get this and put it there.
So that's Carmen doing what we all wanted to see her do, which is get back on your feet. Listen, I'm not a fucking hater. I'm not a hater, okay? I'm not a hater, and I don't want the worst for anybody, no matter how bad they want me to be X, Y, and Z. This is what we wanted to see Carmen do, right? We all started following Carmen. Most of us had that in common. We all started following her, again, for the same reason, because back in the day, she had a team around her who was helping her crank out good-looking meals, and she seemed to love what she was doing. I think her having this food trailer will reawaken this spirit of cooking and the joy she used to have for cooking. Because you see her cooking at home, she's like just going through the motions. But I think this will reawaken her cooking spirit and at least get some money regular steady income in her pocket, which, I mean, that's never a bad thing. So I'm glad to see the trailer wrapped. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I'm glad to see it wrapped. I'm never going to poo-poo a small Black business or a small business. I've always said that. Even at the beginning, my stance hasn't changed. Even at the beginning, I never told y'all not to buy those seasonings when Carmen was still part of the company. So I'm glad to see that she's out there doing something to help herself, instead of letting that truck just ride away. Now, I don't know. She's gonna have to change this menu because I did see the menu prices. So here it is. Here. In fact, I actually am going to go to a different spot to look at the menu. The prices are up there. The prices are up there for the menu. Here it is. Let me share it with you guys. Hold on. Take you now. How you doing? Okay. So here we go. Now, you guys tell me, let me take this down. Let me make it bigger for you. You guys tell me. Now I've run concession stands before. I told you guys this since I was before I was a teenager. I was helping my uncle sell my uncle had different hot dog stands downtown New York and New Jersey, and I would help him. I was his right hand person until I got about maybe 13, and I got my own concession stand, and I would run that, which was usually right across the street from him, downtown Macy's. He would be across the street from Macy's, and I'd be in front of Macy's, and it worked beautifully. But it's been a long time. So these prices, let's take a look at these prices, child. Let's see. Let me take this comment down. Okay. So these prices here, as you can see, you have hot wings. Now, I will say this for Carmen. Carmen has been practicing on her hot wing game, huh? Yeah. I mean, the word on the curb is she can't cook a lot of shit. And I will say myself, a lot of the shit Carmen cooks looks very questionable, huh? But those wings, she got the wing game on lock. So I'm glad to see the wings on here because she definitely got that right. So 10 pieces of wings, they're wingettes. I hate that people sell wing parts instead of whole wings at whole wing price at half wing prices. But you're selling half wing prices, whole wing prices, and you're getting half the wing. Okay. Hot wings, 10 pieces, 10 little flats for $16 with fries. Girl, what? 10 flats, huh? With French fries for $16. Okay. Lemon pepper wings. She got these. She done practice enough. She got this on lock now, y'all. Smashed double cheeseburger with fries, $16. Philly cheesesteak, $17. Cheesesteak with fries, $18. Fried fish sandwich, $16. And she probably gonna use tilapia or that other white fish. I forget the name of it right now. Fried shrimp. You get 8 pieces of shrimp with French fries for $17. Fish and shrimp platter for $25. Fish, shrimp, and chicken for $30. Chicken wings and French fries for $25. And then lemonades for $8. Okay, let me say this. These prices are festival prices, huh? Let me say that again. These prices, hold on. Let me put my picture up here. These prices are festival prices. These are the prices that you expect to pay more when you're out at a park, in a field, at some show. You're going to pay a premium for your food, of course, definitely, because they have, to pay for their booth space and so many other things. This is not average running like food trailer prices. Houston, from what I know, has an endless amount, a copious amount of food trailers and food trucks and people selling food and that kind of stuff. So your food, has to be literally outstanding, huh? Outstanding, above and beyond everything else these tenured, seasoned culinary chefs are cooking and cranking out to charge these premium prices. But just charging $16 for some hot wings and some French fries and a couple of fries, those are carnival prices. And she better change this menu and bring it down. You're going to have to work. This is you trying to make a ton of money, on a food trailer that you're parking around and around. You're going to make money, no doubt. But trying to make money quick and fast with these high prices like this, it's not going to work. It's not. Let me see. Yes, we have food truck parks around the city. $8 lemonade. Where's the Tito's? Well, at the festival, she charged $20 for those lemonades, don't she? Somebody tell me how much they cost. She be charging at the festivals for that lemonade. I think it's $20. But she should charge $5 for the lemonade because Carmen, let's keep it a buck now. You don't have a lot of expenses as it comes to that lemonade. It's country time, and you cut it with Kool-Aid. That's it. It costs you, including the cup and the lid and the straw, it probably costs her about 75 cents to make that lemonade, if that. And you're charging $8. I'm all for making a profit and marking up things, but let's be somewhat realistic, even in the realm of marking up things. 75 cents to make that lemonade and you charging $8, you can afford to bring it down to something that's affordable for everyone else. I would even say $4. $8 for lemonade, you're not going to sell a lot of those lemonades unless you're at a carnival somewhere. But the average person walking by on the street, no. Absolutely not. No, those dumb pineapple drinks were 20. No, those pineapple drinks from that man's truck with the alcohol in it was 40. 40 or 50. She's charging sit down and dine in restaurant prices. That's true. Carmen, you need to revamp this menu. And you're going to sell more. You're going to make up in quantity. You're going to make it up in quantity what you will make up for in price, right? If you sell more at a lower price than you would at a higher price. Like you need to slash everything. This is a very simple solution, right? This is my professional advice to you guys. Very simple solution. Every price that you have listed on this board, every single thing. It's real simple. In one fell swoop, slice every price in half. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, the wings should be this. Oh, the lemonade should be that. Oh, the fish should be this. Slice every price in half. And then you will make some money. You'll be making money on a regular. You're going to make some money selling that here and there. But slice the prices in half. Everything you have on this menu, cut the price in half and run with that menu. Now, that's what I would do. $4 for the lemonade, not $8. Everything on there, cut that price in half, and then you'll be in business. The pineapple drink was $50. Okay, that's what I thought. $50. At least it did have alcohol in it. Yes, ma'am. And some cornbread. What do you think about the Philly chicken more than Philly steak? Let me see. The Philly cheesesteak she has is the chicken tenders and fries, $16. Girl, they don't even charge that at the Olive Garden. Slice every price on this menu in half and use that. Don't even think twice about it. Don't even be like, well, I could take $2 here and $2 there. Oh, that's not enough. Slice it all in half and run with that. I promise you, you'll make you'll do well. Fish, shrimp, and chicken, $30. Slice that in half to $15. You can afford to do it. You're still going to make money. And people buy it. Okay, let's see. Chicken Philly with fries is $18. Chicken tenders with fries is $16. So you were asking about the the Philly cheesesteak versus the Philly chicken steak. I think you were asking. Let me zoom out a little bit. I can't see. Oh, there it is. Chicken quesadilla, $16. Fried fish with fries, $16. That's 16. Yep. Um, Philly cheesesteak, chicken Philly. Oh, $16.99. Carmen, we know that the cheesesteak that you use, we've seen you use it before. You've talked about it before. The cheesesteak that you use is the Great Value, and nothing's wrong with it. Great Value cheesesteak from Walmart. How I know? Because I've been following your page for years, like the rest of us. And when you used to make I've seen you make the chili steaks at least once in that green kitchen for yourself, and I think for your grandbaby at the time. And you were saying how you showed us the box. It was the Great Value, the Walmart brand. And you were saying how it doesn't make sense to spend money on the steakums, huh? Because it's the exact same thing. And that's exactly what you're going to be doing with these. So how are you buying a Great Value cheesesteaks, which nothing is wrong with it? You should buy it. But charging people, let me back out. Let me zoom out a little bit. Philly cheesesteak, charging people $17 for it. It'll cost you, with the bread included, probably about $2 to make that sandwich. But you're charging people $17? No. I'm sorry, you're charging people $18 for a $2 sandwich. Cut these prices in half. It's probably going to be hard to do because you're trying to maximize your earning potential and your income and all that, and your ROI, your return on investment. I understand all that, but you're not going to go far with this menu with these prices like this. You have to be realistic and understand that these are people off the street who are buying something because they're hungry, not people at a festival who've already planned to spend X amount of money because they know festivals are expensive. You're gonna have to cut these prices in half. Let's see. I started buying that Great Value Philly steak because of that video she did. Y'all remember it? Okay. You're right, coach. Yeah. I don't be forgetting a thing. This menu has Scrappy's name all over it. She did the price. She definitely did the prices, but might as well go into a restaurant. Right. Remember, a fast nickel beats a slow dime every day. Think about it. Ooh. So I want to go over a video of Rico. Let me see if I can get it. Hold on. So one thing Carmen and Tay has started doing is taking Rico to the doctor. Okay, which is long overdue. He needs it. You can look at Rico and tell that he has he needs medical attention, right? He has a number of things that's going on. Hold on, you guys. Hang on a second. I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. So Carmen, let me take this down. So Carmen and Tay has been taking Rico to the doctor lately. And that's great because Rico looks like he has been in need of medical care for quite some time. I can tell that he obviously is overweight. He has a number of issues that I can just see. Just me being a medical, non-clinical professional. I can see that he has lots of problems, and they've been taking him to the doctor. One thing I find suspicious, not suspicious, suspicious about all of this is, um, Tay will not tell us what's wrong with her. You won't tell us about the cancer, calling them the things and the this and the that. You won't tell us about why you were at the hospital this last time, and what you were doing there, why you was there on the eve of your court date, and et cetera, et cetera. She's very, very guarded about her personal health, and that will be okay if she didn't talk about it herself. You're the one who brought it to us, right? I'm guarded about my legal stuff, but I'm not the one who brought it to y'all. Y'all found it, and then I've just been giving you guys updates ever since. But you filmed yourself in the hospital, for God's sake, doing skits and carrying on, and so it's not like it's, so you're inviting us into the conversation around your health when you do things like that, Tay. And so, but you won't tell us what the problem is, us, the world, what the problem is with you. You're very guarded and secretive about it, but you're forthcoming and talking about how Rico should be administering his medication to himself in the next video. Let's take a look at exactly what I'm talking about, and then we'll talk about it and the implications of things like, some of the people in the group have been talking about, well, isn't that like a violation of this rule and this law, et cetera, et cetera. We'll talk about that in just a bit. Let me play this for you guys, though. Let me pause it. Okay. All right. You guys let me know in the comments if you can hear it.
For a second, because we want to make sure that the medicine is actually in the needle, and they always give you more medicine than what is counted for in the doses. Okay. All right. So, like I said, I'm just playing with it. So just think of it as winding it up. Think of a wheel. You're turning that wheel. And see, I went past it by a little. So what I said is, oh, let me go back. Because you might be just turning, and be like, okay, I'm ready to take my medicine. And then you're here, and you're like, shoot, I got to dial it back a little bit. Let me go back to what
thank you guys.
I need. It tells you, count slowly, inject your dose. So, and then we're going to play with it for a second, because we want to make sure that the medicine is actually in the needle, and they always give you more medicine than what is counted for in the doses. Okay. All right. So, like I said, I'm just playing with it. So just think of it as winding it up. Think of a wheel. You're turning that wheel. And see, I went past it by a little. So what I said is, oh, let me go back. Because you might be just turning, and be like, okay, I'm ready to take my medicine. And then you're here, and you're like, shoot, I got to dial it back a little bit. Let me go back to what I need. It tells you, count slowly, inject your dose. So, and then we're going to play with it for a second, because we want to make sure that the medicine is actually in the needle, and they always give you more medicine than what is counted for in the doses. Okay. All right. So, like I said, I'm just playing with it. So just think of it as winding it up. Think of a wheel. You're turning that wheel.
Let's stop this. Okay, wait. So a few things. So in our private group, somebody was saying that Rico's on an Ozempic, and that's what she's giving him. It sounds to me like she's twisting an insulin pen. That's what it sounds like to me. Like one of those, they call them quick pens. Nowadays, back in the day, they used to have like a vial of insulin, and they'd stick a syringe in it and draw it out, in cc's. But now they have what's called units, right? So a unit is different than a cc, right? Cc's have to be converted and all that stuff. Anyway, it sounds to me like she has an insulin pen, and she's spinning it instead of just teaching him how to spin it on the dose, the units that they told him to take for that pen. And He looks confused. I mean, Rico is I have just so many questions. Like, why are they teaching him? She's trying to talk to him about his insulin online in front of all of us. That's number one. So why are you doing that? You won't even talk about your own medications and your ailments in front of us, but you have Rico on camera and you're talking about what's wrong with him, or even not. You're spinning this pen talking about dosages instead, or we're not dummies. We know what's what that's for. So that um why y'all about to go on a cruise? Why are you trying to teach him something new that could be so dangerous, and teaching him how to dial it all the way back, teaching him a new method for medication dosage right before you about to leave the cruise? He could wait till y'all get back. He don't wait it all this time. And then how she's explaining it to him is just, I mean, you're talking about a man who's special needs, and not necessarily absorbing what it is that you're saying. So people were asking about HIPAA, and Tay has broken HIPAA laws and rules. She has not. Tay is not working in a healthcare setting. She's not employed by anyone that I know of. She's not at her place of employment, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so, we don't even know what it was that she was dialing. I know what it was, and most of y'all know what it was, but she never said what it was. Nor did she give any identifiable information about it. But the bottom line is, she's not working in a hospital. She's not on anyone's clock anywhere. Talking to him about his medication. She's perfectly fine. She could do that. So all y'all people always running around talking some, oh, HIPAA. What about the HIPAA? Y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. Y'all don't even know what the hell y'all talking about. And I ain't even talking about Tay. Because Tay and Carmen, it's going to always be up and stuck because y'all motherfuckers lied to get me thrown in jail. Let's not never forget that. I'm just being objective because, that's what you're called to do when you're reporting on things, and talking about things. It really looks for them to lose weight. It's really for them to lose weight. That's Ozempic, but we don't know if it's Ozempic or not. Did y'all see the pen? I didn't see the pen. I just heard her dialing it. It's an Ozempic pen at a glance. Okay. It is for diabetes, but some use for weight loss. I'm aware. So they probably getting for one of them to lose weight, just playing it off like it's for him. Wow. My cousin is on Ozempic and she has to spin to the dose. However, insulin has dial settings too. Yeah, both. I mean, she has given him misinformation on injections. You want to come on, Latanya, and tell us what the misinformation was and what the correct information is? Latanya is our resident psych nurse. She's a regular nurse too, but she's worked in the psych space for over 25 years as a nurse. You want to come on and tell us what the misinformation was, because it could help someone else potentially, or even Rico if he's watching this. I'll post a link. So the link's posted. Hi, Miss Clayton. The dose is clearly marked on the syringe, either 0.25 or 0.50. No need for all that dialing up and down. It's Ozempic. How do y'all know it's Ozempic? I didn't see the pen. Did y'all see the pen? I'm not saying it's not. I'm just asking. It's definitely an Ozempic pen. It could easily be a quick pen. Easily, which is an insulin pen. Because they both, I mean, it sounds like that. Cause Took did tell Rico, take it home because he know crook. Whatever that means. She said, okay. Yes, and he is a private person. Who's just playing with a medication pen? She's trying to act like she is important. It's sad. Oh God. You are so right. He can't use too much of that insulin. Uh-oh, here comes Latanya to tell us. She said Tay gave misinformation. So let's hear from this well-established nurse to see what she has to say. May save someone's life, you never know. Hi, Nurse Latanya.
Hi, Nandy. Hi, teammates.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Listen, I almost fell out my chair this morning. Listen to that. First of all, she told him to inject himself. You stab it. If anybody know that you do not stab a subcutaneous shot. You pinch
Oh,
it up. It's supposed to go into the fatty tissue. So you
okay.
take a pinch. You pinch your fatty tissue up to make sure that needle does not hit a muscle. So
Mm.
that was the first thing she told him, to stab straight in. I was
She
thinking
said
that's
that?
yes. Keep listening
Oh,
to it. You'll hear it in a minute. She
okay.
told him to stab. That was the first thing. Then the second thing, they always put more medication that's needed. That is a lie.
Yeah, I
They
never
put
heard that
the
before.
they put the exact amount you need, because if they put more than what you need, then that means you're taking more than your dose. That is not true. She
Oh
she
my
lied, and
God.
then the next thing she told him, you play with it. You don't tell nobody to play with no insulin, no any type of med. You just want
You're
to play
right.
with it. She sounded like someone who hadn't even been to CNA school, let alone a nurse. I thought
Oh,
to, I thought to myself, oh my God, what is she
mm,
telling him? You don't tell somebody to stab a subcutaneous injection. It
mm.
goes into the subcutaneous tissue, which
Wow.
meaning the fatty pad. So just say someone is not very fat, don't have a lot of fat, a very
Right.
lean person. If that person goes straight in, then they're gonna hit a muscle instead of subcutaneous tissue. You
Oh
always
God.
pinch. You pinch for the meat between two fingers when you're doing a subcutaneous shot. I was
Mm.
listening to her and I thought, you do not stab anything, and even a intramuscular shot, you don't stab.
Right.
I listened to her language and I was like, and you're about to be a nurse practitioner?
Oh gosh.
Oh my God.
Wow. Those are some great points. You don't stab. You don't play with it because it's not a toy.
Right.
And they don't put more medicine in the vial or the pen than you need. Um, because that would be
No.
irresponsible medication dispensing.
Yeah, and who would decide how much is enough to put? Who? What would that be regulated? Oh, he should get 10 units, but let's put 15 units in here. Come on,
I don't mean to laugh, but you're right.
that's crazy. I listened to her and I was like, she's about to be a nurse practitioner. She need to stick to COVID. Whatever she was doing with COVID, stick to that, because
COVID
that is
infusion.
that is, she told him so wrong what she was telling him, and he
Oh
don't get
God.
it. And like you said, you don't teach a person, a special
Mhm.
needs person,
Yeah.
about injections, and y'all about to go out on a cruise and he's going to be
Right.
stuck here to inject himself. And I don't care what they say. Rico is a nice guy. I don't have a problem with Rico. I like him. I think he's a nice guy, but anybody with common sense that know Rico is a brick short of a load. And
Ooh.
so why would you try to teach someone one time? You done gave
Right.
him one lesson and then y'all
Right.
about to take off for him to be injecting himself. First
Yeah.
of all, you should have never been. He should have learned those injections wherever they gave him that medication. Because
Yeah.
they would have. But I'm sure she
Yep.
took over. I'm a nurse. I'm sure
Yeah.
she took over. But
Oh
she told
God.
him wrong information. Period. And I know there ain't a nurse out there that would agree with her.
Oh. Wow. And you're right. There should have been a dietitian who showed up to help him understand the pens, administer the dosage, understand the dosage, and all that kind of stuff, how to work the pens.
And even if it was a nurse at the facility that administered that medication to him, wherever he's getting the medication from, because
Yeah.
now you can, if that was Ozempic, I'm not sure what it was, but if it
Uh-huh.
was Ozempic, they got the clinics, they're popping up everywhere because people are using it now for weight loss and it's been successful. So
Yeah.
even if it was the Ozempic, in the clinic that he's getting it from, they would
Yeah.
have gave him lessons on how to do it and made sure that he was comfortable with it, and then instruct him and watch
Right.
him inject. But
Right.
in her case, she told him so many wrong things. You do not stab a subcutaneous injection.
Oh my God.
No, you don't. You're strictly going into the fatty tissue. That's why it's
Yeah.
called subcutaneous tissue, that fatty
Right.
tissue pad, not your
Right.
muscle.
Not
So
your muscle.
if someone is thick, you probably could stab and still be in subcutaneous tissue, which Rico probably not going to have a problem. But overall, you're teaching him wrong, because he's
Yes.
supposed to grab a little pinch of his tummy and then put that injection into that pinch of fat meat.
Yep.
In layman's terms, fat meat.
In layman's terms. They all agreeing with you. I don't know if you have your other phone, because I know when you're a guest, you can't see the comments and stuff. Well, baby, they on your side, honey.
Yeah,
They
I'm
said she's absolutely right.
yeah, that's the first thing I learned out of nursing school was how to give
Yeah.
injections.
Somebody said, yes, you are correct. Correct. A sub-Q injection is giving on an angle right under the skin.
Right. Yes, right, Janet. Janet is
Somebody
absolutely right.
Somebody else said, I'm diabetic. I definitely don't stab myself. I'm surprised Rico is still alive. Lord God have mercy.
Yeah,
Tana said, hey, Tana girl. She said, you stab an EpiPen. For subcutaneous injections, grab a piece of that thigh and push.
right. That's absolutely right. Miss Everett.
Not you calling them by their names, child. Somebody said they have a policy on him. That's right. The pins are presets. That's correct. I'm a nurse, and insulin goes into fatty tissue. Cottrell said that.
Mm-hmm.
They probably have a life insurance policy on him. Oh my God. Showing him on his arm, no fatty tissue there. Now I didn't see that piece, but I have since when you were talking, brought the video up of Tay talking to Rico about that fatty piece, and she's giving him her nursing spiel. I hadn't seen it. I in the spirit of full transparency, I didn't see the whole video. That's why I didn't know she told him to stick it in his arm. I got it from our private group. Someone took a small clip of it and posted it in our group for
I think when he went to inject it, he gave it in his tummy. So she may have been, talking to him, when she was call herself giving him instructions on the arm. But when you could barely see it, but it looks like when she walked around for him to get that injection, I think she gave it to him in his tummy, on like the left side of his tummy.
Okay, so let me show this video. Hang on.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second, please. Let me see. Because I hadn't seen this before, but it bears repeating since we have a qualified, bona fide, seasoned nurse on the phone. So I'm going to take advantage of that. Hold on, please. Let me see. Where are you? Here you go. Wow, Tay.
Pitiful.
Let me see. Oh, here it is. Okay, you guys let me know in the comments if you can hear it.
Okay. No, I just said put it over there, and then I will get on camera in a second. There we go. He said, hey, waving. All right. So I just want to let you know, when you see this says 0, right? Mm-hmm. And then the directions are showing you turn the. Okay, we're waiting for Carmen to come back. But anyway, what do you want me to hold on for?
Rico really needs a home health aide, really.
Like I said,
he does.
And you can tell that it's metered because it has the number right here. So it's only going to give you as much as one click. So this is saying turn the dose selector until the dose counter shows the dose you need to inject. So it's 0.25 milligrams or 0.5 milligrams. So this direction says 0.25. All right. And sub Q is going to do like this. It's the stab.
Oh,
and it's sub Q because this is what it says.
That's the stab.
Okay.
That's the stab you was talking about.
Yes.
Used when it comes to shots. So when it's sub Q, remember direct. Bop bop. This is sub Q. Bop. That's sub Q.
Lie.
So it says turn the dose selector until your dose counter goes to 0.25. So I want you to turn it. So this is how you turn. You turn like that, and you'll hear it click, and you'll see the number change. Try to turn it.
That's not Ozempic. That's an insulin pen.
I can't see it real well.
Oh man, when you go back,
let's see, because this is new.
That looks like an insulin pen.
Let's see. I can't read that. Does that say something?
Yeah, she talking about straight bop bop. Come on.
Hold on. Now Rico looks thoroughly confused because he doesn't know the difference
I
between
see how they have
between
it.
0.25
All
and
right.
0.50.
So
And
every one of them
a
is
lot of
different.
people don't. I understand that he
And with
doesn't, but
this, it
this
says
is confusing
And
to
you
0.25.
him.
notice,
But for some
often she's
reason,
saying,
hmm,
no, he don't
it
know.
should have numbers
Yeah.
by this pin. Pendulum's closest is 0.25. Okay. So it looks like with this, if you do one turn, then it's that because it's
Is that what is that?
0.25. That's what this pin delivers. So every click is 0.25. So when we got that, that's at the start. So that's the actual full click because it's on that first one. So every click on this pin.
Pause. All of this mumbo jumbo, I'm following and tracking, and I understand how math works, and most of y'all do too. We're talking about Rico. Hi,
Yes.
we're talking about Rico. This conversation that Tay is having is more for us, the
It
people
ain't even
she's
Nandy.
live for. No, what I'm saying is she's showing us, she's putting her smarts on display is what she's trying to do. It's
But
for us.
Nandy, even me as a seasoned nurse, all that back and forth she going would confuse me. All this and this, spin around. All of that, nothing is clear. Nothing she's saying is clear, even
Yeah,
though I get what you're saying that
yeah,
basically we would be able to figure it out. But
yeah.
she's not giving like something clear for someone to
Right,
feel confident that they
right.
can do this.
Right, right. No, no doubt. That's what I'm. We're saying the exact same thing. Like it's like she's talking and trying to show us that she's smart and that she's a nurse and that she knows what she's talking about. Meanwhile, the person who the message is intended for, Rico, he looks thoroughly confused and lost. He needs something in layman's terms. You know what I'm saying? He need a
Yes.
big whiteboard in the house that says that reminds him he need to look at it every time he take his medication. Turn the dial clockwise once. Don't even say clockwise. Turn the dial this way and have an arrow once.
Mm-hmm.
Pinch in, stick in, push, and done. He needs something like that, like a pictorial for real.
Right. And
He
no
needs a
doctor
pictorial.
or nurse is going to tell their patient if they're giving instructions, because lots of times when people are discharged home, we give discharge instructions and those kind of things. You will
Yeah,
never hear a doctor or a nurse tell a
yeah.
patient, play with it. You're just gonna
Right.
play with it and play with it to get the medicine
Play
down,
with it
and
to you.
it's
You're right.
always more medicine. That is not true.
You're
There's
right.
no such thing as there's always more medicine in
Yeah.
a vial than needed. That's not true.
Right. That's not true. Not even sometimes.
No,
No.
no. I never
Yeah.
heard of it in 35. I've been a nurse 35 years, but I spent
Yeah.
15 to 20 in psych. But I've been a nurse
Right.
35 years. I
Right.
got out of nursing school when I was 20 years old, and
Right.
I am 55. And
Right.
there is no, I've never heard anyone pharmacy, no one say we put more in there. And I've taken
Right.
medication in vials that is right on the line. If the doctor say
Right.
10 units,
Yeah.
that little bevel, that little syringe, it's right there on the 10 units. If they say 10
Right.
units, if they say 5 units, it's on the 5 unit. I never had a doctor tell me take 5 units, but I get the syringe and there's 7 units.
Right.
Never.
Because they want you to run out sooner if you know, because sometimes those pins they get jammed up.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how they straighten it out, but I do know that they do get jammed up, and sometimes I guess they have to throw them out, and sometimes they have to like try to unjam them, or sometimes people will turn it to like whatever the first setting is and shoot the insulin just to make sure that the pen is working and the insulin's coming out. um but they're not going to give you more for test shoots to you.
No, they're not going to give you
If
more.
you
And a
shooting some
lot of
out for
times,
test shoots, then you just not going to have, you're going to run out at the end. You're going to have a little less than what you need because you've been shooting them out for test shoots. But go ahead.
right. And the thing about it is that I think I know what she may be trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
What she's trying to say is that when we have a syringe with medication in it, like a pre-drawn, even though that's a pen there, but before the
Right.
pens were popular, there were, you would take a syringe and pre-draw it, and you would send
Right.
your patient home with pre-drawn. And then when I
Yeah.
did home health, I did a lot of pre-drawn. I would draw my patients insulin ahead of time. So what she's getting at is that when you press the syringe a little bit to get the air out, but
Yeah.
there's still not more medication than needed. It's just
Right.
a matter of when you push down to get the
Right.
air out, your medication is now down into the needle,
Right.
but you're still going to get that same amount. It's not
That's
going
no,
to
you're giving too much credit. That's not what she was saying. She was saying that there's more in the vow, than you need. I'm
right, but
not
she
gonna
was
let you
dead
do that.
wrong. Yeah,
I'm
she
not
was
gonna.
dead.
Somebody said it's FDA guidelines that the amount stated is in the vow. Period.
Correct. Yes, right, Cheryl.
Period.
Correct. That's crazy to even think that
Yeah.
they would make you an order for a certain thing and give you something different. That's crazy to me. I can't even
Right.
believe I can't believe she went on live with that. She should never went on live with that. We already didn't think she was a nurse. Now she really made me know she need to hop on that truck with Carmen and go ahead and cook.
What's she gonna cook though? Her mama said she cooked good. She probably could make some. Let's see.
She
What do
can
you
deep
think?
fry some chicken fingers.
She could do that. Yeah, she could do that.
Yeah.
She could pack up the food. She was doing that before, so she could definitely do that. But Tay not built for that truck life. She already said that she ain't doing that sweet whore. She
Yeah.
said her ministry, baby.
Well, she was dead
Um,
wrong with Rico, and I ain't trying to ride her, I ain't trying to, cause, I
yeah,
ain't trying to just like how you said. Sometimes, you don't want to just be, so I don't say a lot of bad things about her
yeah,
all the time.
yeah,
There are things that
yeah,
I
yeah.
dislike about her, but I ain't trying to just be
But you
like,
have to give correction if you're
yeah,
an expert in this industry and you
and that's
hear and
yeah,
see someone. So let's
Is real
listen to a
close
little
to
bit
God.
more.
That's why I had
okay,
to read the directions that it was saying on here. Because then when you look at the back, it tells you what it delivers. So this one is 2 milligrams per 3 mLs.
She can't measure the food though. Drop my PayPal.
This is a very different pen.
Oh my god, yeah.
I like that. That's
All
nice.
my
I don't know
PayPal
what
is. Let me
Carmen is
see.
up here waiting on. I have no clue.
Oh, here we go. It's up there. That's my PayPal and my Cash App for those who asked. Wait, let me see. Okay, so now she's going into the why is that big bottle of alcohol? He needs some alcohol rubbing pads, the
And so it
disposable
tells you
ones.
wash your hands, check the name and the color label of your pen, make sure it contains that particular medicine. It's clear and colorless. So if you ever looked at this and you saw like sediment or it was like a
Sediment.
dark color or
He don't know what the hell sediment is, but okay.
anything other than clear, then you know there's a problem and you should not use this medication.
Girl, that ain't gonna happen with these pens, child.
she's trying to sound educated by that and dancing all around Marvin Hill's barn, and you done told that man all kind of wrong crap.
Sediment. I mean, we know what that is, but he don't. Rico just need a simplistic. You know what
All
I'm
right.
saying?
So see
Right.
here. So
Simplistic
on some pens, like
instruction.
insulin pens and things, it may have numbers. This one doesn't have a number. It just has the dashes. So this is a line dash.
She says insulin pens have numbers, but this one doesn't.
And so you see here, it shows the dashes. It will guide you to your dose. Make sure you know the dose that you
Now,
should
how's a
use.
dash gonna
And
guide
then
you
if you
to
need to
a
go
dose? A
back,
dash?
I
then you
don't
should be
No,
know.
able
come
to go
on, that
back.
can't be right.
But for some reason, I don't like this because it does not have the numbers on it. I don't like that. But I'm looking at this because normally I'm used to things having the numbers on them.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this, and if I feel like it is questionable, then I will call the pharmacy.
Well,
So
you
I'm
ought
going
to
to
be
read these
calling right now.
directions and see what they say.
Hmm. But she's on the
Here,
right
keep the
track. I
0.
mean,
All
and
right.
it should have
That's
numbers.
the 0.
Rico is very confused right now.
Yeah, he doesn't have a clue.
And he looks scared to ask questions. Listen, if this is insulin, this is very dangerous. Like he needs to know the correct dosage to take because he could die from it if he take the wrong. He be
See it,
dialing it out.
the dash line in the dose counter will guide you to your dose. Make sure you know
Well, by her
when
saying
to put more dose.
2.5 milligrams, it's probably
Uh-huh.
Ozempic because insulin would be units.
Oh. Oh, is Chef Val joining, watching with us? Hey, Chef Val's in the building.
Hey, Chef Val.
You know, we also have Chef Dorian,
See
who's
that
I
dose
love Chef
counter should
Dorian.
have it.
Let's take Rico down. He looks
Let's see.
confused, and that's it. And that's
There we go.
oh wait.
I knew it was something. I'm like, wait a minute. Because I'm like, no. So that's what we had to do on this. Because I was like, I don't like that. That's why I said I have to read stuff because everything is different. And then on some things, it'll start like right there. But I said, let me keep going. So
Listen, y'all,
at least he's
Tay's not going to know everything. Let's be clear, right? I'm not taking up for her. I'm playing devil's advocate. This is what you do when you are a reasonable, rational, intelligent being. This is what you should be doing, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Tay doesn't know everything. She's not going to know everything and know how to work everything and know this and know that. But the information that she gave out about that stabbing, and she should know better than that, for sure. Definitely.
And even, Nandy, even what you're saying, I get it. But if you're in school to be a practitioner, then you should know those simple things.
Yeah, I agree. Y'all say hi to Chef Val. Hey, Chef Val, I saw you in the comments. What's up, girl? Did you want to come on, or did you want to stay off for now? You can stay off for now. We'll bring you on another day.
And then,
Yes.
Nandy,
Uh-huh.
and then all them A's, them straight A's you bragging about, and you can't give a simple injection,
Oh,
but you got A's
oh,
in your master's program.
right,
I got an A. I was disappointed because I had an A minus. Come on, honey. You need to get up in a hospital and have someone mentor you and learn how to do some of the basics. You got to go from ground one because that's basic.
right,
That was the
right.
clinicals in nursing school.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Someone said if he's on insulin, she hasn't mentioned anything about checking the blood sugar to know if he's running low or high. I
Nandy,
mean,
I don't think it's insulin because she kept referring to milligrams, and insulin comes in units, not milligrams.
that's right.
So
Uh-huh.
I think it's Ozempic.
It might be. I don't know. I didn't. I mean, I saw a glimpse of the pen, and it looked like an insulin pen. But you would know better than I do. Obviously, I defer to
Yeah,
your leadership on that for certain.
yeah.
Um.
Insulin is measured in units.
Okay. Yes. You guys, somebody put the link for Mr. Car Wash up in the comments, please. Y'all know Chef Val. She's a renowned chef. She does a lot of philanthropic things. One of the things she's working on right now is aiding this older gentleman, to get off of the street and to have secure housing and food and a better life than he did before she started helping him. And if you go to www.gofundme.com, just put in Mr. Car Wash and it'll pop right up. That's the easiest way for people to do it. Go to the GoFundMe site, put in Mr. Car Wash. We'll also pin the link down below. Whatever you guys can donate, no amount is too small or too large. Please send the money to the GoFundMe for Mr. Car Wash to help help this gentleman, because she's doing something that even people from his country, his fellow countrymen, trying to throw blocks and stumbling blocks in Val's path so she can't help this man, which is just spiteful as hell. How y'all can sit under the foot of someone who wants the worst for people, everyone around them, is crazy to me. But okay. Somebody said he got that Ozempic for Carmen thick thigh ass. I think it might be for his stomach/intestines. I started taking Humira for my Crohn's. Somebody said my 13-year-old who is autistic knows how to administer my Ozempic. Hell, I showed him how to use it, set up the syringe to take my insulin. They can learn if you teach it to them in a manner in which they can, absorb it, retain it, etc. You can't be saying using words like sediment and this, that. Thanks, Miss Booker, for posting the link. She mentioned for him to put it away, and he'll need it again next week. Ozempic is given weekly. Okay, y'all some detectives and some super sleuths, child. So thank you for doing that, for doing the research on that. Um, so let's tell you, I have a question about like administration of, let's say, Ozempic or insulin. How you said she walked around and gave him the insulin in his stomach. Well, we know that your stomach is not really that belly, what we call the belly. You know that where your intestines are. Your stomach is up higher. We know this. So when people give insulin, essentially in their intestines, because that's the area that you're giving it in, calling it your belly, it's not. How does that affect? Does that make a difference or no?
No, so most insulins, they're told to rotate sites and they're given into the fatty tissue. You can even most of the time people give them in the abdomen, which
Mm-hmm.
is just the fatty tissue of your tummy.
Right.
But you also can give it in your arms, especially people who are chronic
Mm-hmm.
diabetics that's been on insulin for years and they're poking themselves all the time.
Right.
So it doesn't matter where you give it, because when you
Mm-hmm.
give it subcutaneously, it's absorbed and it's going to go to the entire body. It's going to absorb into where it needs to go. So it
Right.
doesn't matter whether it's the arm or the tummy. It's going to have the same effects
Same
on
effect.
rendering what it's given for. So
Right.
the location that you give it doesn't matter as long as it is in the subcutaneous tissue.
Right. Right. Wow.
Did
Okay.
I answer your question? I'm not quite sure. Did I?
You did. You did answer my
Okay.
question. Thank you for that. Somebody
Okay.
said order hip. Okay.
Well, if you
Um.
do the hip, then you still want like the thigh. You still want, anytime it's insulin, any injection that's ordered subcutaneously, it
Yeah.
means to go into the sub-Q tissue. And sub-Q
Right.
tissue is that fatty tissue.
Yeah. The cutaneous tissue. Right.
Yeah, you don't want to go
Mhm.
deep enough that you're going to hit a muscle, because
Yes.
then it will be considered an intramuscular injection instead
Mm,
of an subcutaneous.
got it.
So you get a
Okay.
subcutaneous injection, an intramuscular injection, or an intravenous injection, which will be
So
directly into the vein.
so what happens if you give the injection and it goes into your muscle? What happens instead of tissue?
It's definitely not absorbed the same. I think with
Okay.
the muscles, it's
Yeah.
absorbed faster.
Okay.
So it could have different effects. To tell you the exact effects, I don't
Right.
know that, but
Right.
I know all of them are absorbed. The reason they're given in that way is given for a reason. Like subcutaneous,
Right.
it's absorbed slower. Intramuscular a
Okay.
little faster. Intravenous
Got
is the fastest.
it. Okay, got it. Somebody said and it hurts for sure. That's one of the differences. Okay. That is good to know. Tummy and thighs is what I was told.
Hmm.
Okay. Oh, Miss Julie said, just wondered if anyone listened to Mr. Car Wash. He speaks so highly intelligent. He speaks so highly intelligent, and I think he said he went to college. We think homeless are just uneducated, lazy drug addicts, but I was impressed with his talk. They definitely are not. Like anybody could be homeless. Like, and
Hmm.
I'm talking not have the ability to pay for a Hilton stay. Right? That's not homeless. That means you have options. You can go get a place if you want to, because you could afford to stay at a hotel. You have options. But I mean, people who are literally sleeping on the street or in shelters, or under bridges and things like that. My heart goes out to them definitely, because that could be any, no one has an endless supply of money, right? And the way that you get your money can always be cut off and compromised. And we talked about that former officer of the law playing with their benefits. Why would you be playing with your pension and your benefits for play on the internet to, you know what I'm saying, to run up behind some broad? That's crazy to me. I would never risk my benefits, my comfortable retirement benefits, by abusing my authority, my power, doing certain things online that's against X, Y, and Z. I wouldn't do it. But you can lose everything that you have just by making um, decisions like, you know, drinking, gambling, whore chasing, being online and playing with your benefits. Anything, any of us can lose everything we have by just the decisions that we make. No one is exempt from that. So my heart goes out to people who who have it, who are living on the streets. Definitely. Check your PayPal. All right, I appreciate that. Don't send me nothing for Mr. Car Wash. Let's be clear about that. Um, it all goes to Val and her efforts for helping that gentleman. I take B12 shots every week and it's in the hip muscle. Is that sound right, Latanya?
B12 is, let me see if I recall B12 being an IM shot. I think B12 is IM, but that's something that I've not had a lot of experiences with using or
Right.
administering. But
Yeah.
if it's ordered IM, then yeah, it will go like into the hip, like the upper, between your back and your butt, like right in your upper butt cheek is what we refer to as what we would give injection. And if it's considered IM, then that's the one you go straight in with trying to hit the muscle.
Got it. Okay. She should show him the YouTube video instruction. Yep. I agree. Somebody said vitamin B12 is indeed IM.
Okay, then yes, and she was correct into the hip.
Let me see. Yes, teammates are very expensive because of insurance. Okay. All right. So that was very helpful. So thank you for your input on don't play with medication. It's not just play with it. Don't say that. Don't stab and for medication like this, you should be pinching the skin and injecting sub
And
Q.
and
And what?
don't bop bop.
Don't bop bop. That's stabbing. What was the other one? Don't stab. Don't play with it. And what was the other one?
When she that was the one when she said you're gonna go bop bop. And
Yeah,
I know.
that's stabbing. Yeah, don't
Oh
bop
no,
bop.
the
Stab.
extra
Oh, and the
there's
extra
always extra
medication. Yeah,
medication.
and there's not extra medication in the IV
No,
in
there's
the
not.
pen. Somebody quoting like bop bop. They're saying hi, Chef Val. All right, Nurse Latanya, thank you so much for hopping on and talking with us about this. I definitely do appreciate your time. It's always a pleasure. You
You're
are a
welcome.
font of knowledge, and you're funny to boot. So, thank you for not being one of those stuffy, stuck-up practitioners who don't know how to laugh or have fun, never crack a smile. Just straight up hardcore and take everything literally and seriously and
Yeah,
so
literally a butthole, in other words.
yeah, exactly. So thank you for not being that. But we're gonna
Right.
see. I'm gonna see if Tammy's still on here. Somebody said
Okay.
very informative. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Um, we're gonna see if Tammy's still on because I know she wanted to say something.
Okay, well, I'm gonna drop down then, and then I'm gonna put you in my ear while we go walk my dog. So I'll be listening.
All right, darling. Tell the
Okay,
husband I said hello. I'll talk to
I
you
will.
soon.
Okay,
Thank
you
you.
ladies have a good evening, and I'll
You
be
as well.
down in the comments.
Lovely. Thank you.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye. Okay. Tammy, you still on here, girl? She said I'm here. Oh, Tammy with it. Tammy, you done had you a beer. Y'all need a little break before Tammy comes on, child. Who else wants to come on? Anybody else wants to come on and chit chat? Some things coming down the pipe. Cause y'all can't leave well enough alone, child. Y'all cannot leave well enough alone. Very informative. I put the link up there to join the StreamYard. Let me see. Let me check my PayPal. My PayPal and Cash App are scrolling across the bottom of the screen. If you want to send a tip or whatever. I don't know about y'all. I saw somebody, one of the influencers, talking about their PayPal money and the distribution of it. It's not being distributed on the days that it's supposed to be. And when it is, like, the money is like, I don't know what PayPal is doing. Oh, okay. Thank you for I'm not going to use Darnell's word, child. But this is a did you send that? Which one said this? Let me see. It's a couple ones in here. Oh yeah, this was you. Thank you for the nice size PayPal. I do appreciate that very, very much so. I don't really use PayPal a lot, but thank you for that tip, honey. The tip is tipping. I do appreciate it. You have to let me in again. I sent you the link. Somebody said I posted it in the room. Okay, post. PayPal from me tip. Is that from you? Thank you, Miss Tara. Thanks for the tip. I definitely appreciate it. It's very generous, child. Very generous. Oh, I love my rich teammates. We don't need no water. Let them out. To tip Nandy for this pipe hot tea cash app, and my PayPal is there. It's also scrolling across the bottom of the screen. It's not mandatory. You guys don't have to tip me, even though Facebook is playing with my money. They're not just mine, everybody's. I mean, they definitely playing with the money these days. Thank you, Tara. Thank you so much. What you call it? The link is posted. Here it is again. Oh, I know what you need me to do. Let me see. Hold up. Let me see. Hold on. I think so. Um. Yeah, it's right. Tammy. Yeah. Tammy, it's posted. You have the private on again. No, I don't. I do not. It's set up right. Just come on through like Latanya did and like you did the other night. It's I don't have any on it, any provisions on it. While you're doing that, I take Ozempic for my diabetes, and my doctor instructions are to inject the fatty part of my stomach. The needs are really thin, and you gently push, and then you push the top of the injector. That releases the medication. You only take it once a week on the same day. Oh wow, okay. Thank you. I did not know that. Somebody said this podcast was very educational. We try to not just be all ratchet all the time. Who wants to do that? Try to mix it up. Tammy, just come through the same way you did the other nights. Let me see. Chef Al in the building. I don't know why people be trying to fuck with me. I really don't. When there's so much out there. Girl, you better worry about them sickly ass. Let's see. Won't let me in. I don't know what to tell you, Tammy. We're going to have to catch Tammy on another day then. Because, I mean, I don't have anything set on my end. Just come straight through. Are you still using your cell phone? If you're using your Android, you just come right on through the way you did the other day. If you can't, that's okay, and we can do it tomorrow. No worries at all. All right, guys, I'm going to hop off because it's been a long day today. Courts and all kinds of conversations about different things, and it's been a lot going on today. But I'm so grateful to be alive. I'm so grateful to be free. And tell her to copy the link and place it in the browser. Yeah, you won't call me on your other. Yeah. Won't you call me on your other phone and I can talk? I just need a minute. Huh? And I can talk. Took did not inform Rico of the possible symptoms Ozempic can cause, especially since they'll be out on the water for a week. He needs to just wait until they come back. He needs to wait till they come back. Tammy, she said, just copy the link like you did last time. Remember, you opened up the I think you have iPhone. I'm not sure. Child, I'm tired, sleepy. It's been a long day. But once again, any plan any weapon formed against me, sweetheart. So y'all just be talking and saying y'all not real believers and doers. Ain't gonna never prosper. You like my glasses? I had these for 3+ years. I just unpacked them the other day, last week sometime. Glad you're happy. Glad God always had you. This is a serious matter that was educational. Yeah, definitely. Tammy, I don't know what to tell you. I'm getting sleepy too. So let's do this, Tam. Since we've already had Nurse Latanya on and we covered a couple of things. We're already an hour and 40 minutes in. Let's do it tomorrow. I'm happy to do a test run with you tomorrow before we go live. You know how technology is. It's just like that sometimes. Happy to do a test run with you and see if you can get on that way and stay on. Happy to do that. No problem. Glad you came on. So happy and grateful. God always had. Thank you. First few weeks on Ozempic will definitely make you nauseated. Ooh, no. I can't do nothing that makes me nauseous, child. I don't like throwing up. Throwing up makes me want to throw up. Okay, listen, guys, let's hop on off. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for joining the live. Hey, Nandy, call me when you get some rest. Okay. Okay, because I keep getting, it keeps letting me in and kicking me out. That's weird. It lets you in and kicks you out. Let me make sure you ain't blocked. You're not. You're not. I don't know. But all right. Listen, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please make sure you hit the heart, the smiley face, the like, the huggy, the thumbs up, the shock join. Hit all the fills. It's free 99. We have some exclusive tea that'll be coming down the pike in the next couple of weeks. It's going to shock your drawers off. Y'all think y'all know some of these content creators y'all be following. Y'all don't really mess with them like that because they can't even get 10,000 on a tell-all. That should be easy. If you got 50,000 people following you and you just got a whole 10,000 new followers out the clear blue sky, where they all at to go look at the tell-all? Ain't none of them looking at it because that's what's happening. But we got some stuff coming down the pike. It's some real tell-alls coming down. And y'all gonna be shocked who they from and what they're gonna be saying. I don't even know what they're gonna be saying, some of it. So more to come on that. Everything in its due time, you guys. Y'all have a lovely rest of the day. I might come on later for the night crew. I'm not sure. You guys have a special place in my heart. Let me take this down. But I will be back on for sure tomorrow. Do you want to hold on 1 minute? My daughter is walking and I can get her to help me. Okay. Nandy is the GOAT. As good as Club Shay Shay, baby. I'm going to the doctor next week because I think I'm diabetic. Okay. Get the help you need. Don't stand on ceremony. Get the help you need. I think she's going to like it, and it most certainly works. Get a peaceful night's sleep, baby. Hi, Tanya, my darling. I see your comments. A lot of comments. If I don't say hi or acknowledge you or read your comments, I can't read every single one of them. But I do appreciate every single one of them. When they going on their cruise? What's today? This weekend? Yeah, aren't they going this weekend on their cruise? Oh, that should be fun. Let's see. The real goats. Don't believe anything got to do with me and anything legal. Oh, somebody came on. Is that Tammy? Oh, God, I got to refresh my water bottle now. Oh, Lord. Y'all ready for Tammy? See, I don't even be trying to force people to come on the show. People be wanting to come on the show. And people get mad. Not that I care. But people get mad because I give people a platform. Ain't that what y'all do? Don't y'all let people get on your page and talk coldcast SHIT about me and everybody else? What's good for the goose, baby? Y'all ready? Start a new live with Tammy. That sounds good. Yeah, let's do that because this one done went on hour and some change. That's a good idea, Marvet, because I thought about that. But yeah, let's get off of here because even though the Tammy thing is on here too, I'll have to make a couple of changes. Yeah, let's start another live with Tammy. Let's get off. Go refresh your beverages. Oh, Tammy just got on. So Tammy, I'll start another live and I'll bring you on before I even go live and bring them on. How about that? Go refresh your beverages. Go pop your perks. Take your gummies. Chase it down with Hennessy. Find you a part-time lover. Huh? Somebody else's, your little part-time situationship. A lot of people have those now. Go get you a little quickie in and come on back right here in about 2 and 2. All right? Yeah, I'll come back. Somebody said, bring it, Tammy. Hennessy on board. Oh, God. Part-time lover. Hey. Baby, get you a part-time lover. Everybody else got one, huh? All right, Tammy. Let me bring Tammy on. Let her know. Tammy,
Nandy,
what's up, boo?
look, my daughter left. I'm on here. I don't know if it's gonna knock out again. That's why I wanted this. I just wanted to. I wasn't gonna take the time.
Don't do that on my. Don't you do that? We run a show over here.
Get there because I need to get this out.
We run a tight. Oh no, hold on. Don't do that.
Okay.
We run a tight ship, and we don't go rogue over here. Okay. There's procedure and protocol on this page. Everybody knows this. Now I cuss, but I'm professional. Okay. I'm a cuss, but I'm gonna reel it back in and get back to the business. So this is what we're gonna do. I will work with you for the next couple of minutes to make sure that you can get on before we actually go live. So you and I will be on together. All right. So, but we're going to hang this live up and we're going to do another. All right.
Well, the coach has spoken. Yes, ma'am.
My page now. Respect my page, baby, because I'm going to respect yours. If you ever get one, I'm going to respect it.
No, I wasn't disrespecting you. I was trying to tell you that my daughter was gone and I needed to get this out. That's what I was saying.
I understand, but you're going to get it out. But you're going to get it out when the time in a few minutes. All right. We're going to end this one. You guys stick around. We will be back in about 5 minutes. Go get something to drink and something to eat and come back. All right. We'll be back. All right, Tammy.
Okay.
I'll give you a call so we can get you connected.
Okay.
All right. Bye, everyone. Come right back.